Here we have, it's a 1957 Kenworth. It's built from the Tamiya kinghauler truck. A few modifications, as you can see, those that are familiar with the Tamiya company. Removing the wheels, and shows the custom suspension system, the old walking beam suspension system. This is hand cut, all on the mill. My first attempt. I tried to replicate the original system as much as possible, yet keeping it functional for the hobby of 1/14 scale. You'll notice the suspension does flex pretty good. It's the same amount of flex as the original Tamiya suspension. However, if you look at all the suspension is held at the bottom, all the weight is all from the bottom, and only a link at the top. My own custom wheels, handmade. In the future, I do plan on making these for anyone who will be interested. I just need a few more supplies before I can begin production. This is the complete suspension system. It's not quite painted yet, but you'll see how it does flex, and notice the opposite side, the wheel does remain lower, so it does twist. If your wheel does go over one rock on one side, it still has full traction on all wheels. Notice the amount of flex, like I said earlier, the same as the original suspension system. The only limitation is with the drive shafts. I'm maxed out with the drive shafts. I cannot get any more flex without modifying the drive shafts themselves. Notice the amount of twist that I can get out of the suspension, keeping 3 wheels on the ground with only 1 wheel lifting. This is a truck that's under construction. It's not completed yet. You'll notice by the green masking tape all over the place. From below, the walking beam suspension with the frame support. Uses all original mounting locations, no modifications to the truck needed. Notice also the center drive shaft, the short one, is maxed out at the limit, and here it shows the twisting that's available. So it's got good flex. I got no binding. This is going to be my logging truck. It's just an experimental. Here we have it with the pipe hauler trailer from Tamiya as well. That's attached on. And this is just to show the function. Turn signals are no longer mounted on the fenders. They've been relocated up to the mirrors. With a little bit of research, I found that a lot of these trucks had their signals on the mirrors, so I just reproduced it that way. Make something different. Camera's a little shaky. I'm running the radio control in one hand and camera in the other, so it's kind of a little bit difficult. Please bear with me. This is not my usual driving. This is my one-handed driving. Setting the camera down low here so you can actually see the suspension flex. Here is the stock suspension set flex. Same as the truck. The trailers and trucks use the exact same suspension system. You'll notice that the suspension on the walking beam and the trailer are identical. They have the same amount of flex. They work just as well. It rolls over, no binding. Very smooth. If anybody is interested in this type of suspension system, I will be producing these in aluminum and also in lexan for those that want the lighter. But if you're planning on doing any hauling, I recommend aluminum.